Good morning, YouTube, and today I'm going to talk to you about Mountain Blade, mostly Mountain Blade Warband. So, honestly, it's one of my favorite games, especially first-person games. And it's basically a sandbox game in the middle, kind of like in the Middle Ages. And there's just so much you can do even with the base game. You can be kind of like the Viking type people. You can be knights, and you can create your own character, customize them. And the fighting, you can do so much with that too. You actually can control where your lance goes instead of just pressing a button and shooting, or pressing a button and you stab. You can control which direction you stab if you want to. You can control which direction you block. It just feels so real and so immersive. And I just have so much fun upgrading my character and my people in my party. I've played that game probably way too much, the base game, and then it was actually the first game that I learned about mods too. With Steam, it makes it pretty easy. So I had never really done mods before, and I pretty much just use computer games to play by myself, and I don't do mods or I don't play online. But with that, I did try some mods, and then I liked mods, so I started using them with Civilization 2. But then, so the mods you can do, like Gecko Kujo, it's one based in Japan. I like that one quite a bit. I mostly do the historical type ones. I tried some of the fantasy ones, but really a lot of people do love them, and that's good for them. But personally, I just like the historical feeling type ones. My favorite one was actually Savannah Booney or something like that. It starts with an S, and it has like a picture of War Elephant on it. It's like Southeast Asia. And there's like Siam and a bunch of different other Southeast Asian countries, and then there's like Portugal too. And so I think that was probably my very favorite one, because you get war elephants. You don't actually get to drive the war elephants, unfortunately, but you can have them in your party, and the whole atmosphere was quite immersive, and I just had a lot of fun with it, just exploring all the different buildings, and I thought that one was probably my favorite. But yeah, even the base game is really exciting, and just so much you can do with it. I really like sandbox games, and I highly recommend Mountain Blade Warband. There was a expansion, the Viking one. There's also one with Napoleon. I didn't get that one. I probably should, but haven't played that one. But the Viking one, and then there's also one that kind of comes with. At least for me, it came with it. It was can't even remember what it's called now, but with Fire and Sword. So it's based kind of on Eastern Europe, and uh, gunpowders come out, so you get gunpowder units, but you can still have heavy cavalry, so it's pretty much like the 15, 16, 1700s type weapons. And then, so I did enjoy that one, but not quite as much as just the base Mountain Blade Warband game. And then the Vikings one, I thought that was pretty poorly done. I think it was done by a different company, and it had a lot of crashes for me. So first of all, everything turned up blue when I first tried to play it, and it just kept freezing. And then even once I got a new computer later on, it was kind of buggy and just had problems. So um, it is still fun to play. There's Vikings, and I really love Vikings. If you don't know that, but I thought, and the characters, I didn't like them as much either. I almost liked the Norse people in the original game better than in the other one, because they don't really look that Viking-y to me. I like the shields with the little round eye blocker things. Those Viking helmets, sorry, not shields. And just overall, I thought the original ones looked cooler than the Vikings did in the Viking expansion, or whatever you want to call that. So overall, I'd still kind of recommend the game. I still had a lot of fun with it, but and you get ships now, which is cool, but not nearly as good as the base game, in my opinion. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed my video about Mountain Blade and some of the mods and different features on it. I highly recommend it. Thank you.